It happens. Okay. Hello and welcome back to the Raise Words YouTube channel. I'm here with my fellow creator, Julian Charnier, and today we have a video called Chill Chats, our long-running series, and we're back with episode 4 or 3, I'm not sure which one. If you didn't know what Raise the Voice is, we're a platform made by and for the youth, and our goal is to amplify the youth's voice in a creative but also very serious way. So, Julian, would we be happier? Would we as humans be happier about the likes of TikTok and Snapchat today?
I would say we would not. Me personally, I would say we wouldn't. Because first thing I do mostly every morning is I check my Instagram, I check my Snapchat, and my feed is just full of jokes, like Wall of Comedy, I Am Bait, all of that. So when I'm scrolling through, I'm just laughing, and I send it to all my friends as well. Like for example, you get spammed. Like I don't think you're on Instagram at the moment.
No, I'm not. I deleted it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just spamming you messages, and you don't see that. And it's stuff that like it's throwbacks as well that we've just laughed at before, and it just comes back. That's why I think that we would be happier with the likes of these.
Okay. I mean, playing like devil's advocates, I mean, that's you personally, but how about other people who maybe have been affected in like a negative way?
It's true.
Maybe in a mental health way, in a suicidal thoughts way, yeah. What would you say to them?
I would say, yeah, I don't think for them it's a good idea. But then again, we're not restrained to TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. See, we're not held back by that. We can easily delete it if we want. For example, you have.
I mean, some people are held back. No, some people are still held back by it. I think the question is, I mean, would we as humans be happier about it? It's sort of, it refers to humans as a collective. So, as a collective, would we be happier?
I really want to play devil's advocate, you know?
Yeah, no, I am. I'm trying to. I'm drilling into you. Drilling into you.
Big man, you're the devil with me about devil's advocate.
It makes for good content.
What would you say then? Do you think we'd be happier?
It depends.
Do you think we are happy now?
It depends.
As humans.
I mean, I think when you dig into the question, it's like, what would the world look like if we didn't have them? So if we didn't, like, obviously the technology has grown like an exponential rate.
Yeah.
If we didn't say like create them, then like what would we have developed instead? You know, if we didn't develop these technologies, then what would have developed? Like, what is it? A world where like we're still like, you know, riding unicycles, or I can't play like fucking FIFA or something, you know, like, you know, what kind of world is that? But it's like, you know, these are always going to come about. But yeah, these are always going to come about, so it's a case of.
But okay, through social media, this is a
yeah.
Now I'm going to flip it on you. Through social media, we would not have known about George Floyd's death, because that was shared all over social media, and that's how we came to protest the Black Lives Matter. So social media can be used in a good way and a happier way, but people can also take it to the negative as well.
I think the creation of social media sort of causes you to value other people's opinions more.
Yeah,
that can be a good thing or a bad thing. I think for more it's for bad. I think there are a lot of things you could maybe dwell into in the bad side, and there's another thing, you know, there's various other things you can draw with like the positive side. I think if you have you watched the documentary The Social Dilemma?
No, I need to, you know.
Netflix. If you haven't watched it, check it out.
Need to.
Like, yeah, it's a very good documentary on like just how social media was meant to be used and how it ended up being. It's sort of just, instead of being used as a way where people can, you know, maybe like, say like the like button, for instance. People, they talked about the like button and how when they created it, it was just meant to be, you know, a fun little, you know, spreading positivity into the world. You know, the like, the love heart. You know, so you know, if you like something, you like it. You're meant to feel good about something liking it. instead turning from that, it turned into something that's like, oh, I haven't got so and so likes, I need to get this.
It's turned into a popularity rating, really.
Pardon?
It's turned into a popularity rating.
Exactly, and it's sort of a case where I need to have this many people enjoying my thing, or this many people acknowledging my idea, or else I'm not good enough, or I'm not good as so and so influencer, etc.
And if you look, like, there's apps as well. People actually download and buy likes and followers.
Yeah.
Just to make themselves look more popular.
Yeah,
that's
to get
crazy.
Popular, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can sort of see how technology.
There's very much two sides of the coin there.
Yeah, and people forget, like, it's a business. Like, you know, these things like TikTok and Snapchat, they, you know, Instagram, they're created so that they can make the most money off of you. You're the product. You know, you're the product, and they need to make money out of you. How do they do that? By engagement, by likes, by even just like looking at something for more than 2 seconds, by like picking apart every piece of your data, or data if you're flipping American, but yeah, you know, just picking that.
Yeah.
And then they don't care about your mental well-being. They don't care about anything else. They care about how much money they can make off you, and that's a bad thing. And at the end of the day. But if you look at the positives, obviously you said you go on Instagram, you have a laugh, you enjoy it, you have fun. There are very little ways in which that affects you. I think on a whole, if we're bringing it down to, say, teenagers for example, I think it's probably had a more negative effect than positive, I'd say.
A more detrimental effect.
Yeah, I'd say detrimental.
Yeah. For me personally, for someone that doesn't have anything to hide, just to summarize my point, for me personally, who doesn't have anything to hide, I would say that social media has made me happier.
That's fair.
Because
but I think
I can relate with other people more.
How about in the COVID world?
Yeah, definitely. Because at school, but that's the thing though. At school, you have banter at school, which is different, and then social media, you like that gets added onto the school stuff, so you laugh more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you mean like without social media there'd be less things to talk about?
No, there's I feel like it's two different arguments.
I think there'd be alternatives.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say, you know, obviously this is like a hypothetical, isn't it? So let's say you didn't have social media. How do you think you'd be happy like 100 years in the past? That's a good question, actually. If you were born 100 years, before.
If I was 100 years before and we had a pandemic, I wouldn't be happy.
In general,
I wouldn't be happy.
In
general, I probably would. I'll probably still be the same.
It would be 1921, so it'd be right after World War One. No, that's a bad question because World War One was pretty shit, so you don't want to.
Yeah.
But no, not even 100 years. Just like 50 years. Just a couple of decades ago. Like without social media, you probably still would have been as happy as you are today. I think. I just think there were just different alternatives.
Yeah, but you know where I live.
Okay.
What am I supposed to be happy about around here?
You would have had a different way of living.
What? Going to see cows?
No, but obviously now that you're accustomed to a different way of living, obviously, it's something that you can't live without. It's like if you were born without legs, you know, you live 15 years and you get used to it. But you know, obviously if you have them, then you can't imagine being without them.
What do you think? Final thoughts.
What
is it? Would you be happier or less happier
without the likes
of social media? Yeah.
I mean, if you're including like proper YouTube gone, Netflix gone, we wouldn't have created Raise a Voice. So the answer is no.
Fair enough. For me, I would say, through the likes of social media, I would say it's made me happier. I can't say that for everyone. Yeah, I'll say it has. I can't say that for everyone.
I think just the sole thing of I do think though, like, even with actually hold on a sec, but even if I was gonna say, like, you know, the sole thing of like communicating with friends and stuff, but surely we could have done that just with text, you know?
Yeah, but it's not as fun, is it? Imagine I see something funny on Instagram and I will FaceTime you to make you watch it.
That's true, it's not like the same level
exactly
and stuff like that. joke.
Put it in the comments below. Let us know. Would it make you happier or less happier through the likes of social media?
Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you think.
It's been your boy, Pierre Julian. I've always wanted to say that YouTube video, man.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Been a Lally as well. Huge thanks to Lally. Stay positive, stay happy. Raise a voice.